Dr. Deb Carlson is seen as a driving force at Nebraska Methodist College.
At the college, we take care of all aspects of well-being. So it's the physical, it's the mental, it's the spiritual. And so it's that really holistic view of wellness that we pay attention to.
She wants employees to know they matter.
And I think that's the key, that we care about them, that we care not only that they show up to work and do their job, but we honestly care about them for the people who they are.
Listening is a big part of that.
As leaders, sometimes we think we have these great ideas, and so we roll out these things that we need to do a walking club, and then nobody shows up. So to me, it's all about finding out who your people are, what their passion is, and then basically getting out of their way.
Colleagues say Dr. Carlson's positive energy is contagious and describe her as a strong leader who inspires others to strive for their best.
Wellness is just part of the way we do business.
Howard Daubert explains it's fabricated into Physicians Mutual.
Wellness in the workplace helps everyone, helps all the employees. The key to wellness is if you live it and breathe it, others will see it. That doesn't mean they're going to do it, but at some point it becomes an individual's decision, but it has to be there, and we have it available to them.
With Howard's help, the company has seen a steady increase in participation, with about 85% of employees involved in wellness programs.
We have aerobics classes, we have running club, we have biking clubs. There's something for everybody.
One popular activity was the stair challenge.
And we still have people who start in the basement and go up to the 6th floor every day as exercise. So I'd say it was a real successful challenge.
Howard's positive attitude and his recognition of others' accomplishments are valued at Physicians Mutual. Wellness is embedded into the culture at Nebraska Medicine.
I think it's important because if somebody works out and is eating correctly and has a healthy lifestyle, I think it carries over to the workplace, makes the employee more productive in what they do.
Mark helped implement the Live Well Challenge, which involved 33 IT professionals on 3 teams.
We have a fun competition between each of the teams on who can lose the most weight and who can have the most activity and burn the most calories. So we've had a lot of fun with that.
Mark gives credit to employees in the wellness group for developing and promoting programs. Colleagues give Mark credit for his leadership and its impact on Nebraska medicine.
Well, I believe in leading by example, and so I don't think it's very effective to tell people they should do something and then they see you doing the opposite of that.
Jan Madsen joined employees in Body Breakthrough, a wellness initiative that challenged her staff to log 43,200 minutes of physical activity in 6 weeks.
We had 75% of the finance staff actually participate in the 6-week program, where we focused on our nutrition, taking time to exercise each day, and then also taking time each day to kind of renew and or connect with our colleagues, thanking them for a job well done, writing a note, making sure they got enough sleep at night, taking time to de-stress every day, those types of things.
The challenge was such a success, it's been replicated elsewhere at Creighton University. Andrew Roulard doesn't just talk the talk. Employees see his commitment to wellness.
They see me go to the gym every day. They see me participate in different wellness activities.
Andrew works with employees at Mutual of Omaha to create flexible schedules so that working out is more convenient.
If it's easier for you to go first thing in the morning, or if you want to go over your lunch hour, that you work through that, and so we give them that flexibility. Or there are times if they can't get there at lunch, but they want to go a little bit later in the afternoon, and they have to work through lunch for some reason. So we give them that flexibility so they can get to the gym if they want to get to the gym.
He's seen employees transform their lives.
To me, it just makes me feel like we're doing the right thing as an organization, that we're offering the right programs that can reach people at different physical activity levels.
Andrew is a wellness leader at work. He's also a leader in the Omaha community, working on collaborations to encourage healthy lifestyles at home.
I am Marcia Adler,
Julie Kolosik,
Esther Scarpello,
and we're the UNO Wellness Team.
They've identified 8 dimensions of wellness, which make up the foundation of their program. Esther's excited about the progress they've made.
It's been very important. It's been beneficial to the campus. We've been able to promote wellness and collaborate on projects.
Marcia says the key is the partnership between human resources and the recreation center.
I think in order to have an effective wellness message, you have to be able to integrate that message throughout the entire community. It doesn't serve any purpose to do a pocket.
Of the many programs, services, and events here, Julie is most proud of WOW, Wellness on Wheels.
And we take that to all the different buildings so that faculty and staff, students can come, maybe get a blood pressure, their BMI checked, maybe some health information.
Like the campus community, the Omaha community benefits from this team's work. Brian Bunkers knows the date that his wellness journey began.
It's kind of interesting. I can tell you exactly, February 15th was kind of the start date for me.
That's when Brian was asked to be on the Wellness Council at work. He was also motivated by troubling test results around that time.
Some of the things I found out, my blood pressure, some things weren't going in the right direction. I had gained a lot of weight.
By controlling portions, drinking more water, and exercising regularly, Brian has lost 65 pounds.
I'm not done yet. I've still got some weight I want to lose yet, but I had a goal. I already hit the goal, but now I've reset that goal. And the wellness part of it is just the continual, I think it just reminds you, keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. Don't expect anything fast overnight. It's a process, and you just got to stick with it.
I went shopping for clothes because my clothes didn't fit anymore. And when I found out what size I was in, it was heartbreaking.
That's when Kelsey Irwin decided to get healthy for her 3 kids and herself.
I changed the way I ate, I changed the amount I ate, and I changed my daily routine. I exercised every night.
She lost 30 pounds in just the first month.
I went clothes shopping again, and the size was amazing. I went from a size 20 to a size 16.
And her progress didn't go unnoticed.
Got compliments at work every day. They could tell that I've lost a lot of weight. Compliments from family members, and I could really tell a difference, which meant a lot to me.
Kelsey also has more energy to play with her kids, something she really enjoys.
You know, for me, I've always kind of been the overweight guy. I've always been big, even when I was a little kid.
As an adult, Rich Johnson was experiencing health problems.
It really came down to having a real tough heart-to-heart with my doctor and kind of doing one of those kind of, if you keep on your path, where you're going to be, right?
Rich knew he had to make a lifestyle change. He turned to a program offered at work.
It's the simple stuff that they always teach you in schools. It's what you eat, the right things, exercise. It's, you know, just keep it pretty simple and great stuff can happen.
Between home and work, Rich received the support he needed to lose 115 pounds.
You know, in the last year and a half, I've completed 5 half marathons, ran a handful of 10Ks, doing things that I didn't think I would ever be able to do. It's been a great journey. It's a new me.
At 300 pounds, Mike Jolls made 2 meaningful decisions. He entered a healthy meal replacement program and started exercising.
Once I saw the pounds starting to come off, that was rather motivating. I am having to do some things that I didn't do before, but it's not like it's that hard to do.
Mike is humble about the tremendous progress he's made.
Over the last probably 10, 11 months, I've lost about 100 pounds.
He feels better, but that's not all.
People tell me I look better. It's not so much that they don't recognize me, it's just they just say, you know, you look really good. You know, that's the motivation to stick with what I've been doing.
At the end of 2013, I kind of had I think more of a reality check of where I was with my wellness. And so kind of 2014 started off with a bang.
For Elizabeth Odoricio, that bang included taking a kickboxing class 6 days a week. It's a good fit for this former soccer player.
It probably just brings out my inner like competitive side of, in the past, I guess, of being in sports and competition.
Elizabeth has lost 55 pounds.
Coworkers have been awesome. They've continued to say, keep it up, you look great.
She plans to keep going. Elizabeth would like to lose a few more pounds, then maintain her new, healthy lifestyle. At the start of 2014, Tom Pleiss weighed 380 pounds. His wellness journey began when he enrolled in the FAST program.
First week I lost like 11 pounds, the next week I lost 12 pounds. Then I slowed down a little bit.
But that quick start gave Tom the motivation he needed to keep going.
I've lost 165 pounds and I still don't know how. Just following the rules of the program is what's done it. Doing it with my wife has helped immensely.
He had such bad knees, at times he could barely walk.
Doing the stuff I love to do, being in the outdoors, being out in the woods, was getting harder and harder, and now it's like a dream out there. Just like I'm 18 years old or something again, so it's awesome.
Today, Tom is 14 pounds away from his goal, but that's not the big picture.
I did this for my son to show him that if he works hard, that anything is possible.
Jan Poppy's transformation began 18 months ago when her granddaughter asked a life-changing question.
And she looked at me and she said, "Grandma, do you have a baby in your tummy?" And it was like, oh my gosh, even a young 6-year-old child notices I'm fat.
The weight was only part of her whole health picture.
High blood pressure, high cholesterol and triglycerides. My physician wanted me to start taking medications.
Instead, Jen gave the FAST program at Valmont a try.
I lost 80 pounds in less than 6 months. I got to my goal, and I've maintained my weight for a year now.
Jan's granddaughter has been one of her biggest cheerleaders.
Or she'd say to somebody if we were in the grocery store, "My grandma's losing weight." You know, it just made you feel good.
Kimber Sargent was determined to lose weight. Her transformation began with the FAST program in 2010.
Within the first couple weeks, it was like 4 pounds lost, and the next week was 5 pounds lost because we had weekly weigh-ins. So then once, you kind of see that's like your motivation to keep going.
After the first month, Kimber lost about 20 pounds. To date, she's lost more than 100.
You just feel like your self-confidence is huge. And I noticed that in itself as well, because I just feel like my presence is more known. I feel like I'm more outgoing. I talk to more people. I do more things like I never would have done. I mean, I would have never ran a half marathon before.
Kimber's looking forward to her next half marathon. In the meantime, she's got one problem to solve.
I have so much extra energy. I don't know what to do with myself half the time, because people are like, "You don't ever sit down," and I was like, "No, I don't, not anymore."
I weighed over 300 pounds through just being sedentary and overeating.
Greg Sherman tried different diets in the past, but always regained the weight. What ultimately worked was counting calories, drinking water, and exercising daily.
I've lost 150 pounds in just over a year, and I feel great, and I get to do a lot of activities that I hadn't even thought of doing before.
At one point, Greg wasn't allowed to ride a roller coaster with his son because the safety belt wouldn't fasten.
I had a picture of a roller coaster up in my bathroom and actually at my desk, just as inspiration as I'm gonna ride a roller coaster.
And he did.
Losing the weight didn't just save my life, it saved my living.
When I first started, I was overweight. I had acid reflux and I didn't sleep well. I think I did snore. And I just was tired all the time. I had no energy.
Delores Daniels started to use the Woodmen of the World Wellness Center when it opened. She never stopped. Delores has lost about 50 pounds and continues to set new goals.
I want to set a good example for my kids because I think it is important what you put in your body. And I do want to live a long, healthy life.
Like Delores' family, Her co-workers have seen her embrace a healthy lifestyle. To them, she's an inspiration. Lana Johnson hasn't always been into wellness. That changed several months ago when she accepted an invitation to join a workout class.
So the more I did it, the more I liked it. I've tried to get everybody else that I know to do the same thing. I think exercise is kind of addicting. You know, once you get going and you see the results of it, I think you'll continue doing it.
Just as someone else got Lana into working out, she always encourages others to do the same. She's also inspired several co-workers to eat healthier.
I know how different I feel, how much better my life has been, you know, how more I get to do more things. I'm happier.
Wellness has always been important to Allison Kinney Walker.
I guess for me now, the most important part of my wellness is, I guess the word I would use is balance, is finding a healthy balance between my work life, my personal life. I'm working on a doctorate degree, so my school life.
Allison's proud of the Yoga at Lunch series, which launched earlier this year. She's also helped form teams for the Color Run, Corporate Cup, and Race for the Cure.
Having the college support those types of things and put teams together, I think encourages other people to get involved. Not as many people might have signed up for that by themselves, but because there's a group of us doing it, I think more people are willing to give it a try.
Allison didn't set out to inspire others, but that's exactly what happened. As one coworker put it, she's a constant inspiration. April McClemens has been active in OPPD's wellness program for 11 years. She helps coordinate activities like blood drives.
There's always a need for blood to be donated. Never a day that goes by they don't need blood donations.
April also encourages employees to walk together during their lunch breaks. On occasion, they kick it up a notch.
They do some competitions here too between centers to try to get people involved, and you know, when it's more of a competition, they seem more into it. It feels good to help other people out, and I enjoy it quite a bit. It lifts my spirits up just being a part of stuff with other people.